Hello, Chris. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Milo, and you are watching Trading Cards. I'm joined today with Pete Alonso, the Raging Demon, Nakuma, and the Marx Brothers. 4 of them. We got some autographs today, including this baseball one from a Mr. Bill the Spaceman Lee. Bill Lee is now found in the Banana Ball, Savannah Bananas. Bill Lee does commentary. He's a big fan of the Savannah Bananas. And he's kind of like a weird dude, very likable though. He signs his autograph, and then he writes where he signed from, which is Earth, and then he writes the year 2023. I got this one too, and he signs it differently. He tries to match his signature on the card, which is kind of cool. I like that. But Bill Lee, when I saw that he signed it from Earth, I knew he was somebody who I had to contact immediately. One of the things I wanted to look at was this pack of cards that was gifted to us last Card Talk from Adam, right at the movies. Link to him will be in the description down below. Let's take a look. It's hard to open. Okay, so we have Crisco Racing Maxx Race Cards presents 25 collector cards in 1989 featuring your favorite NASCAR drivers. Oh, this itself is a card. Whoa, this 25 card special Crisco edition of Maxx race cards is destined to become a real collector's item. The value of race cards is determined by their condition, mint, good, or poor. Only those 3. For the highest value, which one? Keep them undamaged and free from blemish. For a free brochure on all Maxx race card products, please write to us. I might do that. All right, I don't watch racing. We got Greg Sachs. I don't know, he seems all right to me. Special Crisco edition. Nice. I am looking for people who sign cards through the mail. Please, if you know, let me know down below. I think this guy might. Daryl Waltrip. I think I saw somebody get him recently. Ken Schrader. Special Crisco edition. Bill Elliott, he wanted to be a ballet dancer, didn't he? Billy Elliott? Dale Earnhardt, just a legend, absolute legend here. Terry Labonte, looking like he should be starring in some sort of 30-minute action show on CBC in 1989, you know? Jeff Bodine, I already got this guy through the mail. I can't send it to him again. But this is a nice card too. I like the card design. I like this gradient to the orange to yellow. Very 1989. Brett Bodine. Oh, geez. Got him too. Davey Allison. Oh, look at the smirk on Davey. Ricky Rude. Oh, yes. He was also a wrestler, I believe. Quaker State Racing doesn't exist anymore. Kyle Petty, he signs through the mail. Got him. That's an interesting Kyle Petty. He looks less fun than he normally does. Alan Kulwicki. He's a driver. Let's take a look at the backs of these. Green. Alan possesses a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Alan got his first go-kart license when he was 13, and a year later, he began racing it. And he still races that same go-kart today. Neil Bonnet, Rick Wilson just keeps upgrading that go-kart. Harry Grant, he's an actor. Wasn't he in Julia Roberts' Notting Hill? Wasn't this the guy? No? Richard Petty, oh, there he is, Mr. Stogie, hey. He definitely signs through the mail. I gotta send him this one. This one's great. He's smoking a cigar. Are you kidding me? I gotta send him this one. Phil Parsons, he's a driver. Special Crisco. Sterling Marlin, Michael Waltrip, but we can't forget Bobby Hillman. Looks like somebody already forgot about Bobby Hillman Jr. He looks kind of sad. Everybody thinks of the race car and nobody ever thinks of the racer, you know? Some of that action. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett's father. Morgan Shepherd. He looks like John. What's that actor's name? Is it John C. Reilly? The guy from Tim and Eric. All right, and then we got the 1989 Crisco Pontiac. Thanks, Adam, for these cards. They all say Crisco on them, and I love them. I'm gonna definitely get a few of these signed. Speaking of getting cards signed through the mail, I got Vanna White on a Garbage Pail Kids card, and she gave me a heart. Look. Ooh. On this Wheel of Fortune. I do like Wheel of Fortune. I like Jeopardy more, though, which is why I also got Ken Jennings on this full Watson. Ken, Brad, Watson. I just need to get Watson and Brad's autograph. I got a couple more from Ken Jennings. Look at this card. It is freaky in person. You can't really tell on camera. It doesn't really show on camera, but in person, this is one of the most 3D cards I've ever seen. Like, it looks like the autograph is in the background of Ken Jennings. And I move it around like that. It's very cool. And one last one. I got this one. Ken Jennings, TV personality for Upper Deck, Goodwin Champions Color Splash. 3 of those. I told him he could keep one. He did not. I'm going to do all the autographs right now. 2 more. We got this one from Dan Castellaneta, who is the voice of Homer Simpson. He assigned them all to me, personalized them. But I think y'all remember when I opened that pack of The Simpsons. And these are the 3 I decided to send, and he signed all 3. Thank you very much, Dan Castellaneta. And the final one has like a bit of a story. So this is Dana Ivey. She's in a lot of movies in the 90s, like these 2 in particular. So Home Alone 2 is the one where that's her on the floor on top of Tim Curry and Rob Schneider. See, she's right there. Get a better look at her. She was in a lot of movies in like the 90s. Autograph beating up on that one, but this one's really great. She was romanced by Cousin It. So 3 cards. I really appreciate the autographs. I think they look great, and it's very kind of her, very nice. But I always ask people questions, and she responded. So I wrote to her, "Dear Miss Ivy," I'm not going to go through all that. But what I asked people all the time was, who was the funniest actress you've ever met? Who's always cracking everybody up? And then she wrote, "Can't think of anyone." And then she wrote, "I don't hang around people cracking jokes." She doesn't hang around people cracking jokes. So I guess then Ivy and I wouldn't be friends. I want to get all the autographs out of the way because the next thing I want to do is take a look at this. Assassins trading cards. And there's a very good chance I won't be able to use this footage. Here we go. I haven't seen what these are yet. And I don't know. I didn't get anything in the mail, so time to look at something to reorder more cards. Oh, Assassins, Mafia Family, Betty Page 1 to 4, Human Oddities 1 to 4, Toxic Waste Zombies, Beauty and Skin Famous Murderers 2. I want the Toxic Waste Zombies. Probably also want Mafia Family and Human Oddities 1 to 4. $10 Dang. I wonder. I gotta find those sets. Oh yeah, well hey, it's the first assassin, Cain, who killed his brother Abel. Description: Abel assassinated Abel in the Old Testament record. In the Bible, Adam and Eve were exiled from the Garden of Eden for eating the forbidden fruit. In time, Eve gave birth to a son, Cain, and later to Abel. Cain became a farmer and plowed crops. Abel became a shepherd. At a religious ceremony, Abel sacrificed a firstborn sheep, while Cain offered a surplus crop. This is not like a religion channel, so I'm going to stop that. But, yep, there's that story on there. The printing on these cards is not great. These are these look like somebody took a picture of their monitor. Marcus Junius Brutus, born 72 BC, died November 13th, 42, assassinated Julius Caesar. Brutus's words: "I did not murder because of my hatred for Caesar, but for my love of Rome." Saba. Termo. Mary Anne Charlotte Corday Termo, who assassinated Jean-Paul Marat. Last words were, "À moi, ma chère amie, à moi. Help, my dear friend, help." Oh, it's horrible. Lawrence. Richard Lawrence, build small and trim, shoots ambidextrous. Let's see if that comes into play. Attempted assassination of Andrew Jackson. Lawrence's words to the jury: "It is for me, gentlemen, to pass upon you, and not you upon me." I don't think that's how it turned out. Surratt. Might be getting into some pretty scary people soon. John H. Surratt Jr., conspirator for the Lincoln assassination. Fact: although she was probably not privy to the Booth conspiracy, John's mother Mary was hanged July 7th, 1865 because her house was used by the plotters. You gotta know who's in your house. Powell. Lewis Thornton Powell stabs right. Assassinate. Oh, William Seward. These are real people. I can't be laughing. Booth. Oh, I wonder what he did. John Wilkes Booth assassinated Abraham Lincoln, 1865. I mean, we're still dealing with things that I'm sure most of you are over by now. But we got McCall, Black Jack McCall. Ooh, and he killed the Wild Bill Hickok. McCall's words: "I didn't want to commit suicide," on why he did not come face to face with Hickok. Perovskaya. Sofia. Build, petite, hair blonde, eyes blue. Assassinated Tsar Alexander II of Russia. Fact: Alexander's successor Nicholas II was assassinated by Yakov Yurovsky and a gang of Bolsheviks in 1917. Guiteau Ford. Rob Ford, who assassinated Jesse James. Tomahawk. I don't know if I like these cards. So gross. He's the guy who assassinated William McKinley. Alright, let's see if we could find some. We got Shrank. We got Princip. What's Princip? Gavrilo Princip. Assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand and Countess Sophie of Austria. This started World War I, right? That's the guy who started World War I. Prushkevich. Vladimir Prushkevich. And he's the guy who assassinated Rasputin. I heard it was a bunch of people. Yusupov. And yeah, look, he also assassinated Rasputin. We're just gonna have all the people who the rest of the pack is just people who assassinated Rasputin. Guajardo Zangara, that guy's creepy. Oh, he attempted to assassinate Franklin D. Roosevelt. Planeta Weiss. Carl Austin Weiss. I think some of these pictures are taken after they're dead. Yep, Jan Kubis post-mortem. I can't use that one. Stauffenberg. Godsey. Oh, we just got dead people now. Colazzo. Oswald. Rubenstein. Johnson. Oh, they got the guy who shot Lenin. Conclusion. Since 1963, there has been an alarming increase in the frequency of assassination. Many assassins have the following personal qualities in common. White males, are of small physical stature, kill with concealed handguns, oh no, seek notoriety fueled by media, If you want these cards, they're for trade.